Okay, morning, folks. Welcome to the briefing on Friday, the 24th of November. Sure is a bit of a temperature change out there just at the moment. And you can look at the chart, which is the midday one. You can see absolutely why, because you follow the isobars all the way up past Iceland and all the way up here. So it's dragging, although it is air that's circulating around this way. It's almost crossed the Arctic Circle and then come down, so it's a fairly chilly blast. This cold front's gone through. That went through last night. Rain didn't wake me up, but behind it, fairly unstable air mass, and they've painted in some fronts and trough lines. Weak affairs, but wouldn't be surprised if you don't see the odd shower, wintry shower, certainly. The midday chart is reasonable spacing over the centre of the country, the isobars, but the further east you go out to the North Sea, more compressed it becomes. So very strong winds down through there, but they're going to be fairly fresh over us. So short taff, as you'd expect. There's no serious weather, but the interesting parts: 3:30, 13 knots. Some places are already giving that. And then if you start to go a bit further east, sort of Gatwick, 3:30, 12, but they're also saying a bit gusty this morning, 20, 25 knots. And then I looked briefly further east, Stansted and London City, quite breezy out in East Anglia. But scattered at 4,000 feet, chance of scattered broken cloud. I think soaring few and far between, but due to the strength of the wind mainly. Centre of the country and down through here, pretty much same direction, 340 all the way down through here, 20 to 25 knots. Middle of the country says 30 knots, and the same out over here. So in the sort of North Sea area, much stronger as you'd expect. Still going to be fairly blustery and say fairly cold. Just that pick. Lots of showers here. You can see some lovely wave patterns coming off Wales. Satellite picture, but it gives you a flavour of how much cloud there is, and also the direction of travel of cloud, which is down through here. Rainfall radar just quickly shows just odd isolated ones, nothing major coming down through here. General drift is sort of this way. Be very unlucky, I think, here to catch a shower. Temperature wise, certainly not going to be warm, that's for sure. Probably below average. I suspect that's the sort of temperature out of the wind, 7-8 degrees with the wind chill out there. I suspect it will feel 2, 3, 4 degrees maybe. Certainly in the lunch one, it will feel fairly cold. Top Medio, pretty much showing all the live data showing. This is 10 o'clock. Clyde to start off with. Lots of showers out here. North Sea. And then mainly clear day, really. Nothing really to affect us. They're not even suggesting that we're going to get caught by a shower. And if we move that on 24 hours, tomorrow looks similar. Top Meteo's take on the wind, because that's going to be the big factor today. Wind gusts, let's say 10 o'clock. Sort of 20 to 25 knots around us. And that may be tailing off a little bit later in the day. And towards the end of the day, calming down quite a lot. And tomorrow looks a similar sort of picture. Quite pleasant all day, I think. Okay, so breezy northwesterly, awkward direction for us. Cold but pleasant. Okay, airspace. The NOTAM picture, the map is pretty clear for anybody that's going down to the South Downs. Doesn't appear to be anything down there. Very small things littered about that are of no consequence whatsoever. So airspace-wise, fairly quiet. Operationally, bit of a challenge, really. Let's get the airfield map up. The wind is more or less, I suspect, at the moment when I looked, down 3-4. So there are two options. One is we go on the main runway, set up here with cables on the north side, which gliders just there at the launch point vehicle, just slightly south of the main centre line. And we try launching there, but the winch is going to have to be here somewhere due to the cable drift. Short run, pretty much dead crosswind. Quite tricky, but if we do go that way, it'll just be normal landing operation either side on the grass. If we don't think that's an option due to the strength of the wind and the awkwardness, then we're stuck with 3-4 operation. It's been soggy down here for quite a long time, so it may well be that we have a pitch inspection and realise we can't winch launch down here. But let's just brief on that. If we do winch launch, we'll be on the grass about here. Cables coming down the edge, gliders on the grass, vehicle on the broken runway. Landings generally this side. Circuits out to the west, landings on this side and up through here. Or if you're landing on this side, over here, top of the black hangar, east of there. Aeroto operation will be off the runway intersection, Perry track here. So gliders queue around here, then launch this way. Tugs land along here and then taxi back down through here. It's a really awkward run and it depends on the state of the grass as to whether we can operate there. So challenging. I'll have a chat with Mike Birch, who's from launch point today, see how we can set up, look at the conditions we can see. So folks, get a few gliders out. We'll get going.